This episode of Maine Life is brought to you in part by the Maine Office of Tourism. There's so much to love about Maine. The people, the places, the food. And we're here to share it all with you. Each week, our team brings you the very best of vacation land. This is Maine Life.
Oh, lover, I'll see you there, waiting in the willows with your autumn hair. Oh, lover, I'll see you there, after many miles.
North Haven, as small as it is, 12 miles, it is limitless in terms of its beauty.
It's a small town. It is a little bit unexpected how interesting and creative and talented our very small conflux of people is. It's pretty cool.
It is a little bit like stepping back in time. It's a very special place.
Everything I've had out here is the best that I've ever had.
Hi, I'm Andrew Silsby, President and CEO of Kennebec Savings Bank and proud presenting sponsor of Maine Life. We support hundreds of businesses throughout Maine and are once again thrilled to be part of a show that introduces us to people and places from all around the state. When we share stories, we build community. So thank you for joining us this season as Maine Life celebrates 10 years on the air. We hope you enjoy the show.
Welcome aboard the Maine State Ferry out of Rockland Harbor. This week, the Maine Life team is heading 12 miles off the coast to the island of North Haven. Located in the middle of Penobscot Bay, the quiet rural island and its natural beauty draws visitors looking for a tranquil escape. But it's the close-knit community of those who live here that gives North Haven its true charm. On this episode, we'll meet with the artists, shop owners, sailors, and chefs who call this place home. But first, we have to get there. And that's half the fun, with a ferry ride that feels like a scenic cruise, thanks to the captain and crew who make the run all year long.
So the weather must be, it's a year-round trip.
Yeah, yep. So in the wintertime, it can get pretty rough out here, but we do our best to keep the islanders happy. In the summertime, we get a lot of traffic, so we're weaving in and out of lobster boats and pleasure sailboats and that kind of thing. We don't have as much weather, although we have a lot of thick fog, so you don't really see much, but with a good crew and good instruments, it's not a problem. One of the great things about North Haven, what I really like about it, is there's a lot of access to the water for people that don't own waterfront property. There's a place called Mullen's Head, which is just a beautiful piece of property, and there's about three different beaches there that you can use, and on my lunch hour, I'm almost always out there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks for the insight.
Going for a swim or doing a little paddle boarding, so it's kind of fun.
Beautiful. Well, what a day we got here.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
After an hour on the water, we arrive in North Haven.
See you later.
And greeting us at the wharf is acclaimed artist Eric Hopkins and his brother David. Their family history with the island goes back generations.
Let's get started.
Sounds great.
All right.
Lead the way.
Right this
So you dressed up for us. Island living right here.
This is Hopkins Wharf, which was our great-grandfather's general store. He had a big market, fish market there, ice house behind us, grain shed building, and then ships would come in full of coal, and he'd unload the coal and had bins that everybody could come down and buy their coal.
This was an agricultural island, and the steamship left from here. A lot of farmers, eggs went to Boston on the steamer. North Haven lamb was on the menu at the Ritz, and it was happening.
In the olden days, we helped my father with the fish market. I was the delivery boy at 8 years old. But then in the late 60s, when I was 14 and he was 16, I was a little bored, and you were very creative, and we asked our parents if we could open up an art gallery. And they said, whatever you want to do.
We asked them? I thought we told them.
Well, I think we did tell them. And we went over to the mainland, bought a bolt of burlap, came over with a staple gun, stapled it up around the studs, and then we sold foggy watercolors. Put myself through college, and you did the same, right?
Yeah.
Today we have the Hopkins Wharf Gallery here, and then behind it we have the Ice House, which we show weekly exhibitions there. And then Amandinhas, the market, is in the lower level, which used to be great-grandfather's fish market and meat market. Upstairs, my mother started a gift shop 70 years ago. The rest is history, and the gift shop is still running today.
And we're keeping history going.
So here we are at the Hopkins Wharf Gallery, and this bench came down from the family. I think it's a chestnut boat builder's bench.
American chestnut.
There is an exhibition here of David Wilson's work. He lives here year-round, and all of this is his work from the past year.
This one is dark, but I think everyone identifies with that in a way. I mean, if you think of fairy tales, you think of Grimm's tales, and there's a spooky side, but also people are refreshed when they go into the woods. And I think Maine has that effect on people. They get in touch with that. And that's what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for the mystery too, the mystery, the landscape.
Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
Beautiful work. I'm so happy to be able to share it. So we're just going next door, right?
Next.
All right,
Step
let's
up.
go.
Yeah. Step right up.
I love this.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, yum.
Yeah.
All right.
I grew up in North Haven. It's a small town. It is a little bit unexpected how interesting and creative and talented our very small conflux of people is. It's pretty cool.
So only in an island market are you able to grab fresh produce, nail polish, and jeans signed by you? Are these your pants?
Yeah.
These are your pants?
Yeah, my used pants.
Your used pants?
Yeah, they have holes in them, and
What a deal.
yeah, and there's paint on, you know.
You're so Maine, I love it. Doesn't get much better. All right, I'll be back.
This is the heart of the inner city. That's great-grandmother's post office building. So this is really the main street.
Eric continued to act as our tour guide, filling us in on the island's rich maritime history, bringing us through the gift shop that his mother started 70 years ago, and even driving us over to Southern Harbor to check out one of his studios.
I don't do any painting in here anymore. Sawdust and paint don't go together. So now it's my sawdust studio, and I make stuff. These are ideas for blown glass globe kind of pieces. This was on the top of Idaho, did these ideas, studies from it. I do a lot of studies. I'm very studious. So these are the wood pieces. That's a thin slice of cedar, and I'll paint those. Today I'll be painting those white. There's Camden.
I was gonna say, there's Mount Batty and Mount McGuntacook.
Yep. So sun plays a big role in my life.
This is where the magic happens.
This is the place. So I usually paint here on the picnic table, bring my paintings in and out, and then if it gets too hot, I have to go down there and jump overboard.
Hey, I've heard the water's warm.
Yeah.
I'm excited to take a dip, Vanessa. You're coming with me.
Okay, you bet.
I love this. This is so cool.
Let's go. In the water.
You go ahead. Do it.
Thank you to our closed captioning sponsor, Northeast Hearing and Speech, helping Mainers communicate and thrive.
Hi, I'm Yeager with Berlin City. We'll do anything to make your car dealership experience easier. Did you just wink at us? Like saving you money, because we don't need celebrity athletes to do our commercials. Yeah, I'm great at football. Like saving you time by servicing your vehicle fast. How fast, you ask? Faster than a cheetah. We also support our community. Like money for kids, like for school supplies and stuff. Here you go. So stop overpaying and wasting time looking for a deal. We're Berlin City, and the party is on.
If there was one word we heard more than any other during our time on North Haven, it was community. Island life means working together, and despite being recent arrivals, David and Laura have become an essential part of this community with the North Haven Inn and Market.
We bought this property a year and a half ago. and have been working to improve it and renovate it to serve not only the year-round community, but the increase in tourism coming to Maine.
Our businesses offer accommodation. We also provide freight services, which is if you're ordering a couch or a refrigerator or something, we deliver it.
We're the island's only year-round source for groceries.
We have beer, we have wine, we have food, we have all the essentials. When there's a storm, everyone kind of huddles here. We have a generator and people hunker down, and it's really kind of like the nerve center of the island. It takes a special kind of person to live on an island in Maine year-round. Everyone here's like super hardworking and tight-knit, and everyone takes care of each other. When I had a baby last summer, like we did not cook a meal for over a month. There was meals brought to us every single night, and it was amazing to see the community come together.
One of the main reasons we wanted to move to North Haven was there's an amazing school system. We wouldn't be able to do what we do if it weren't for Waterman's community center for our children to go to preschool. And then after that, we're looking forward to them being able to go to North Haven Community School.
We love the community center. It's huge for parents. They provide programming and camps, whether they're visiting for the week or the weekend, or they're here year-round.
After hearing David and Laura rave about the community center, we had to stop by for ourselves.
Waterman's Community Center really is the hub of the island. We have a preschool, after-school programs, we do plays, we have a self-serve coffee shop, and what we're really trying to do is join people together in vibrant and helpful ways. One great thing about the plays is that it involves all different sectors of the island community. For instance, when we did Matilda, not only did it have a cast of 35, it had 8 people from Vinyl Haven, and then every age, and they all worked together and did this amazing musical production. And sometimes they're people who've both been coming to the island for 30 years and they've never met, and then they're in Fiddler on the Roof together and they're pals for the rest of their lives. You might notice my peace sign tattoo. Well, the peace sign is an informal logo of Waterman's because back in the 1960s, when the store was here, somebody painted a peace sign on the green barn that was here. And then when Waterman's was rebuilt, again, somebody, we don't know who, we have our suspicions, painted a peace sign. And so it's our sort of informal logo. I feel like North Haven is a gift we share with the people who come out here and visit. And it is a little bit like stepping back in time. It's a very special place.
For over 153 years, Kennebec Savings Bank has been a community bank for everyone. Whether it's providing convenient account access, a quick and easy loan process, or supporting the community, our goal is to create lasting relationships rooted in trust and respect. It's always been about integrity and doing what's right for our customers and our communities. I'm Craig Garofalo, and I invite you to stop by a Kennebec Savings Bank location and experience the difference.
There are things we feel around us. Crisp air, warmth, and then there are things we feel within us. Exhilaration, freedom, comfort, belonging. Plan your trip at visitmaine.com.
Hi everybody, Maine Life merch is back. We are so excited to once again partner with local designers and makers to offer some great gift ideas for your loved ones, maybe yourself. Celebrate the best life, Maine Life, and shop mainelife.com.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability. From the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Hurry into your Honda dealer today.
Here we are. I have literally been waiting years to come stay here at Nebo Lodge on North Haven. So without further delay,
let's go check into our accommodations.
Hello, welcome to Nebo.
Thank you so much. So good to be here.
Thanks. Nebo opened in 2007 as an inn. We have 9 rooms here. I took on various jobs here. I was housekeeping, bartender, innkeeper, and then in February of 2020, I took over ownership of Nebo. When you arrive on island, Nebo is just a short little walk from the ferry. You walk through our beautiful courtyard, up onto the main deck, and when you step inside, we have the bar area, the main dining room, and then we also have this beautiful 1912 room. David Wilson painted a mural in there. And then we have the porch, which is a new addition to our dining experience here at Nebo. In addition to running Nebo and owning Nebo, I also opened the Landing restaurant down the road. It's directly across from the ferry. It's the first thing you see when you come on island. 2 years ago, the school reached out to us and asked us if we'd be interested in running the school lunch program. And we were just honored, a little scared because we didn't know, cooking for, 60, 70 kids, but it has been amazing.
All right.
You ready?
Yes.
Here's a towel.
Ready. Thank you so
Go
much.
off exploring. There's some great places to see, especially Mullins Head Park. And we'll see you back here for dinner.
Thanks so much.
Yes.
Let's go. We are literally off the beaten path. I love it. Captain told us this is where it's at. I love this. This is so cool.
They're beautiful.
Wow.
Let's go. In
Where?
the water.
You go ahead. Do it. You look like a mermaid.
Well, after a refreshing dip, we were ready to try out the creative cocktails and island-grown cuisine back at Nebo Lodge.
I had worked in southern Maine for about 15 years, never had been this far north, and fell in love with the island immediately. And it just all made sense to come out here, take in the beauty, use the great product that we have available. The seafood's some of the best in the entire state. The vegetables are bigger and better and more flavorful and fragrant. Everything I've had out here is the best that I've ever had. We get freight from the mainland once a week, which makes it a little complicated for me. But with the farms on island, I pretty much max out my orders with them every time. When it comes to the menu, we hop around as much as we can to keep things interesting for the people who live here. There's at least 2 to 3 new menu items every day. My job is to take what the farmers put all their hard work into, the fishermen and the oyster farmers. Everything is just showcasing what they do, their energy that they put into it, their love and hard work, and just serving it to you. And trying not to mess it up too much.
We are so happy to be back here at Nebo, dining in the 1912 room. And Chef, hats off to you and your entire team.
Absolutely. So here we have farm and sea to table in the truest sense. We've got local North Haven crab salad with local kohlrabi from Turner Farm. We've got local Maine lobster, cacio pepe, amazing. We've got skate, we've got jerk chicken, we've got steak tartare, and some salmon dip over here. I think we are set for the evening for sure.
So crew, dig in. We have friends that walked in that we didn't even know were here. Of course, that is Maine.
So exciting to see them.
It's gonna be a great night. Bon appetit.
Well, to the beauty of North Haven.
Can't wait to come back.
Our company's been in business for 75 years. It started in 1949 with one store in Damariscotta by my dad, Bob Rennie. And now we've got 18 stores in Maine. I'm the second generation Rennie to run the business, and my daughter and my nephew, the third generation, which are going to continue to run the business in the future. We're a family-owned business and will continue to be, hopefully for another 75 years. Our next project's going to be opening a store in Waterville, Maine. This is going to be our 19th store. We're really looking forward to it. Waterville is a great community. A lot of new businesses are opening up there, and we're going to be one of them. And we hope we can add to that excitement and make Waterville a great place to live and shop. Thank you for shopping at any of our locations in Maine, and we hope to see you in April in Waterville when we open up our new store there. You're going to love it.
Island weather can turn on a dime, and our sunny summer getaway was suddenly feeling a little less bright. But that's okay. Rain or shine, we still had lots to see, starting with Sailor's Bakery and Studio.
My name is Victoria, this is Sailor, and we are so happy to have you here on North Haven Island, where we make all of our special treats from scratch.
I grew up with her baking a lot. All of a sudden, one day I was like, I really want to make cakes for some reason. I was really into decorating cakes, I really loved that. And then she had the idea to open a bakery, and I was like, I would love to do that with you. And here we are.
Sailor is definitely the Madeleine queen. So she is in charge of all the Madeleines, and she does an exceptional job. People do love the blueberry scones, and then I love to make little brioche with a little lemon curd and also blueberries. But we also have croissants, and we have cakes and cookies, and so we just try to put out what we feel good about. In addition to our baked goods, we did want to put together a shop. They're products that we use in our own life. They are artists that we are inspired by. They're beautiful pieces, and they're handmade in Maine, and a lot of them are from fellow women business owners. And so we are just so happy to be able to help support that and all these artists.
As we grabbed breakfast, who should we run into again but Eric Hopkins? That's life in a small town with friendly faces around every corner. A huge thank you to Eric for showing us around and for bringing such joy and generosity of spirit to every conversation. But now it's time to say goodbye, as we have one more stop to make before catching the ferry home.
Cue the rain. We're going to try to head out sailing at the casino.
Good day for a sail.
And
the little kids are at it, so you can.
Yeah. Right. You know what? They're going to show us up.
Yeah.
You're going to go to the studio.
I'm going to go to the studio.
Do your magic.
Yeah. You do the sailing, and I'll do the painting.
Aw, thank you. Thank you for everything.
Yeah.
When Vanessa first told me we were going to the casino, I pictured something else entirely. The North Haven Casino is not a gambling house, but a social club formed over 100 years ago to encourage waterfront recreation and teach the art of sailing.
The morning sailing classes are just finishing up and making their way in. As you can see, the weather's a little bit wet and windy, but we make the most of it and have a good time. The important takeaway we hope the kids from the sailing program and all of us have is learning safety around boats, responsibility, but also how to manage, small crises and how to face a situation where maybe your boat stalls or something breaks down on you, and that's good experience for anyone to learn how to cope with something like that and have the confidence that they can manage through. And then just the beauty of being on the water. This is a good, safe place to splash around and have fun.
So this is the North Haven dinghy. Beautiful.
The North Haven dinghy is the oldest one-design sailboat in the world. It's been continuously raced here since 1887.
The one design class of sailboat racing means that all boats are built to the same specifications, so that in a race, the captain's skill, not the boat, is the deciding factor. Vanessa and I had hoped for a little friendly competition, but finding out who's the better skipper will have to wait for another day.
Well, my friend, fortunately for you, the weather prohibited us from getting out there to race.
Fortunately for you.
No matter the weather, North Haven is so beautiful. We don't want to leave, but we cannot wait to come back.
Until next time.
Thank you, North Haven.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Maine Life. To follow our adventures, you can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and our website. All of our content is on YouTube as well. To get inspired, plan your next trip at visitmaine.com. See you next week.
On North Haven, everyone waves. And if you don't wave, you'll hear about it the next day. Why didn't you wave at me? You upset?
Have I done something wrong?
What did I do?
You're supposed to come in the shot. Go back.
Is this Like the bloopers?
Yes, it's gonna end up there. I have literally been waiting years.
They are really swarming our faces.
Beeline to my
Attack
nose.
of the killer yellow jacket.
What's going on? Well, here.